welcome to the vlog. I have been just going back and forth so many times on how to vlog right now, and not just vlog, but just like putting out content right now when obviously horrible things are going on in the world. It all just feels so much more difficult and hard, especially when it's something that is so close to you personally. If you followed me for any time, you might know that I have very personal ties to the Middle East. I've lived in both places, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv. I've been in the West Bank. I've lived in Jordan with Arabs. I've studied Hebrew. I've studied Arabic. So I have a lot of deep ties to the region in general, and like just my overall identity and how that's shifted over the years. And I could say so much on that topic. So I just felt like I didn't want to just start, vlogging like usual, because the reality is that's not how my day-to-day has been at all the last few weeks. I've been fully consumed by the news, media, social media, watching things, reading things, and it's just been devastating, to put it lightly. As the world works, there's horrible things happening all the time in the world, and social media is one of those weird things when, like, it's just, to me, sometimes feels so insane to be, like, talking about makeup or just showing my life, like going to Target or whatever it is. I mean, every time I'm doing something right now, I'm just thinking, like, how this is beyond devastating. The past few weeks have been, like, I don't have words, but what I'm coming on to say here is that, I feel silly, like, talking about anything else right now, because the reality is that my day-to-day is I'm fully consumed by the media, talking to friends and family, talking to my family in Jordan, talking to people that I grew up with, talking to friends I studied in Jordan with, my life, things I'm doing. It all just feels trivial. Any of us, you, me, could have been born in different borders. I don't know the word, but I also just see the, like, parallel and almost irony of, like, here I am able to live in different places and travel to different countries and easily get in and out of borders. And then it's just like the parallels with Gaza right now is, things are still going up. This is my job, just like everyone else has to go to their job still. But I am feeling like anything like I'm posting right now is just insignificant to what's going on in the world. And I recognize that. I'm processing morning stuff, not sleeping. In the last few days, I feel like I've been doing a better job of trying to, when I wake up, I'm not opening my phone first thing. I'm not reading the news first thing. I'm trying to, like, either get work done or walk or just, like, do something good for my mental state. So just a reminder that, like, if you're able to, obviously we have the privilege of being able to do that and step away from the news. I also just wanted to add that things are quickly progressing each day, like changing day by day. So even when I was filming this, things have escalated so much. But also I just wanted to note that it's so important. You have to read news sources from all angles, different countries, different places, because each country has their own agenda right now. It's super important to watch footage on the ground and be aware of what's happening. And I have been posting some of those on-ground journalists on my Instagram stories if you want to find some new resources. But I'm just sending my love to you if you've also been very affected by this. Just horrific. Anyways, let's rewind back in time. This morning, like I said, I tried to, like, do some things for myself. I'm in Seattle right now. I cleaned up a bit around here, went on a little walk. I had to go get my prescriptions at Walgreens, which was, very thrilling. But it was good to just, like, get out of the house first thing in the morning. I feel like that makes such a difference, and I need to remind myself to do that more, because getting outside first thing in the morning, especially when I like doing it really early, when this one wasn't that early because I had to wait for the pharmacy to be open, but if you get out early in the morning when it's, like, empty, I think that is the best feeling. And just, like, putting your coffee in a little to-go mug, walking around, just breathing air makes such a difference first thing in the morning. Cleaned up a little bit around here. I got some editing done, and then I have to film some stuff coming up, some, like, brand stuff, and my nails were very grown out and not looking their best. So I actually found a nail place close by, and actually shout out to them, because if you need a good nail place in Seattle, this is, I guess, downtown, but, like, right by Cap Hill, like on the edge, right when you cross under the 5. Marigold Nails, they were super nice. It's like a small, just quiet, clean salon, and they had this new thing. She said they just got it. Let me see what it's called. It's called vendeeni. So it's literally just a brand of like gel polish, but I did my usual where I got acrylic fill and then I always do gel over top just so it doesn't chip, and I like the look and feel of it. This is basically like jelly gel polish, so they look kind of like clear and see-through, and you can do 1 to 3 coats and get like a different look. It's not hard gel or anything, it's literally just a gel polish. She cured it like the same way they normally do. I feel like the pinks and whites for like bridal would be really pretty. I'm really happy with how they turned out. It's a nice like brick kind of color, so I would go back there, and it's hard to find good nail places, so wanted to give them a little shout out. So for the rest of the day, my goal is I need to finish the video I was editing because that's supposed to go up in my time tomorrow, and I'm probably like, I'm halfway done with the editing, but I still have to do the description box, thumbnail, all of that, get it uploaded. I want to walk a little bit more. I've walked like a couple miles so far, but I want to do like 1 to 2 more miles probably, just on the treadmill. There's a treadmill in this building, and tomorrow I do have a fun day scheduled, so I'll take you guys along. Oh, also, got to see Riley, Rachel's baby, who's not even a baby anymore. I guess she's officially a toddler. I thought toddlers were like 2 to 3. Turns out 1.5 is apparently a toddler. Who knew? Not me. I'm gonna get my shenanigans done, but just wanted to start this off. I can't even tell you like how many days I've tried to start this and just not. I've actually recorded like 2 other things and had them fully edited. We're doing it today. Yesterday I Instacarted some groceries. I am still on the granola grind, so I'm trying this one. I haven't tried it before. Coconut cashew and Elenos, if you haven't tried, is amazing. It's homemade. It's made here in Seattle. It's a local brand. Already ate this. Tuna salad, turkey, hard-boiled eggs, salad. These are desserts to bring over to Rachel's family for dinner. Some sparkling waters, this pumpkin spice creamer that I'm gonna try, and then a couple of my turmeric shots. Soup, this is good if I just wanna like have dinner here one night and microwave it. Apples, because I've been putting the apples with the granola. Bananas, and then I keep seeing people posting about this. Apparently it's amazing. It's like high-ish protein, real cheese and everything, and gluten, but I guess it's just high protein. Maybe that's the difference. Ooh, I didn't even look. Hopefully this doesn't have whey. Nope, it looks like it's chickpea protein. Whoa, it has nutrients extracted from broccoli, spinach, kale, pumpkin, sweet potato. Interesting. Good morning, guys. It's very early. It's still dark out. I'm not feeling great, so I'm hoping things turn around here. But I am getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go, well, run a couple errands. My friend's letting me borrow her card today, which is super nice. So I'm trying to get like all the errands done that I need to get done, because Ubers in Seattle are the worst I've seen in any city. Lyft and Uber, like insanely expensive, basically at least $35 to get anywhere. Like I'm talking 2 miles away. I've been spending like way too much money on Ubers and Lyfts, and initially I was gonna rent a car when I was here. That was also super expensive, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna spend more. Basically it worked out to where if I didn't spend more than $50 a day on Ubers, it wouldn't make sense to rent a car. Like that's how expensive the car rental was too. So I don't know what's going on in Seattle with the pricing of vehicles. Since COVID, that's how it's been with Uber and Lyft here. It's actually insane. But the exciting thing, by the way, I'm using the Hourglass Veil Tinted Moisturizer, Hydrating Skin Tint, which I'm still testing. In the middle of the day, I have a appointment for my neck. But then between then, in these morning, wee hours of the morning, right when stores open, my friend and I are gonna go house shopping because he got a new house. We need some furniture and things. So, I mean, this is like my dream house shopping for someone else. It's like you don't have to spend the money, but you get to furnish someone's new house. He already ordered a new bed frame, a mattress, and he has like some other furniture from his past place. If you're shopping in Seattle, like big time shopping, the best places are, I think Linwood is actually better than Bellevue now. Well, yeah, I like Linwood. They have a ton of furniture stores around there, but also like HomeGoods, Target, World Market, like they have all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna do a big house shopping extravaganza this morning after we run those errands. So cheers to that. I need to get some medicine in me and finish up my makeup, but I will see you guys at the shops. In the car on the way, but I just saw one of the most beautiful sunrises in Seattle I've seen. Oh my god, I wish I could have stopped on the freeway and got a photo. There were these crazy clouds and it was pink and purple and the sun was like coming up behind the clouds with like the UW Stadium in the background and the water and the boats. It was insane. Seattle is very pretty. Seattle is like one of the few cities with so much water, and it is very beautiful. But waiting for my friend and then we're gonna go. I need more caffeine for sure. Here's what the tin of moisturizer is looking like. This right here I feel like is a better depiction of the nails. So see how like on the tip you can kind of see through a little bit? That's like the jelly look. So I feel like if you did light pink or white in this, it would look so beautiful. But I like it. I wish that all salons carried that because I've never seen that before.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Can we get one tall dirty chai with 2 shots? Sorry, iced with the pumpkin cream cold foam, please?
Beautiful.
Thank you. So this has been my go-to lately. Oh my god, I can't turn my arm. In a grande cup. And then they give you more foam. This is funny. So that place I actually would go to like years ago when I first moved to Seattle and was trying to find good Mexican food. I have no idea if it's good anymore, but they did have good beans. Replacing Riley's last baby doll, which is this one, and then I'm gonna get this little snack thing. Super cute. Riley is in her dinosaur era, so I'm getting her this, and then okay, the color does not look good on here, and then these matching pants. Okay, yeah, there you can tell. I've never seen these, but this is the brand that I was talking about, I think in this vlog, where they have the pre-made mac and cheese. Dagne Dover over on Instagram. So I'm about to film a little thing for them, but I wanted to show you guys because I am obsessed with this is a limited edition winter color. And look at it's like the same durable material, but it's kind of like quilted. So pretty. And it's like a super light, creamy kind of white gray. I'm obsessed. Okay, so this bottle I got because of my friend on Instagram. And I'll explain the color situation later because I did a weird thing like she did where she bought 2 bottles to get the bottom that she wanted and then a different top that she wanted. But just showing you this one because I just got it in. But these are so good. They're like, you can use the straw or just, tip drink it. There's both. And they're insulated and they lock so they don't leak. And when I posted about this on Instagram, my other one that I've already been using, so many of you, I've never heard so many people rave about a water bottle before in my life. The amount of DMs I had saying how amazing this water bottle was hilarious. But you can also like carry it like this. And what Giselle did is change the lid. So like, I mean, it's excessive, but you could if you really wanted to do the color combo like me and her are doing. I liked the bottom of this, but the top of a different one. So you could get both and just swap out the colors. Obviously still gonna either use the other one or give it to a friend, but I love the bottom color of this one. And then she put the pink top on this color and then made it one bottle. Also restocked my Lumify eye drops. These are the best for redness. I know you're not supposed to use them every day though, so I don't. I've been more selective. My friend's car, I just realized, has this magnetic clip that my phone almost wants to stick to, but not quite. I just went to breakfast with my friend at Green Lake, and then I walked the whole thing after, which is like 3-point-something miles. But if you're visiting Seattle or like doing a longer trip or considering moving here, I feel like Green Lake is definitely a good area to check out if you want like an area that locals hang out at. It's beautiful to walk the lake, especially on a sunny day like today. You can go to Retreat, get some breakfast or like a smoothie coffee there, and then just walk the lake, and it's so pretty. I want to put on a little Makeup Forever Anywhere caffeine because that's what I have in my bag with the Summer Fridays lip butter balm. This is like the tan one. I don't know what the plan is today. I do need to get some work done. It's the weekend right now, which it actually feels like the weekend. I feel like it's kind of rare for me where like a Saturday feels like a Saturday because it all just kind of blurs together. But I don't know, it's sunny, got a good morning in. I do know that I'm getting Chipotle right now for the first time in, I want to say it's been like 2 or 3 months. I know. Another amazing angle for you. Does anyone else think bananas taste like bubblegum sometimes? Like certain ones have this really bubblegummy flavor to me. So I just Googled it to see if I'm alone on this one or not. And apparently bubblegum is actually just a combo of fruit flavors, banana being like one of them. Who knew? I could taste the note of bubblegum, you know? Next time you eat a banana, let me know.
I said let go.
Okay, it's another day, heading off to the pumpkin patch. So excited because I'm going with Riley and Rach and all of them, which I feel like just makes these things 500 times more exciting when you're like doing it with kids who are excited. So at Target, one of the little drink things I got, they had this Tazo tea, which looks like it's like limited edition for the holidays, black tea, but I just liked the packaging, or maybe that's just their normal packaging, but it looked very, I mean, it's called Joy, so I feel like that's for the holidays. And then this was on sale, and I'm curious, it's just a black tea blend, but it's actually like very low calorie. Usually these can be really, you know, sugary and like intense. I mean, I guess there's still 14 grams of sugar, but 60 calories for 3/4 cup isn't bad. You could like mix it with just plain almond milk, gingerbread, spice latte, and then at the pumpkin patch, we're like combining seasons here. At the pumpkin patch, I got this honey. Look how cute this little jar is. Bob's Corn. This is their raw and natural local honey from the pumpkin patch. So I might add a little bit of that in. I don't know if it's gonna need the sweetness with this. It might not. Also, I have like the Zevia drops too. Okay, good morning. I have double beverages today. I have tea and some emergency. Pretty sure I'm getting sick. I'm all throaty, a little hot, you know the deal. Also, of course, it coincides with that time of the month and my neck injection's wearing off, but fun times ahead, you know? I've still been loving my little travel fold-up mirror, and I love how high it goes. It's so nice and it lights up. Need to do some rearranging here. Going in with my vitamin C serum and then SPF. I've been loving this one. This is so nice. You can get it on YesStyle. I think you might be able to get it on Amazon, but I feel like I haven't sat down to chat with you guys in this vlog very much, besides at the beginning. Wow, I need to so desperately dye my roots, but I wanted to get bleach first so that some tile, you know, with black hair dye, it can kind of cling on to, and I feel like the one here, it might do that. So I don't want to ruin it, obviously. So I'm gonna wait and go get some bleach. So in case it does, I can bleach the grout. I have a lot of computer work and editing I'm gonna get done. I really want to walk though too. So I might drive over to Green Lake and walk Green Lake again because I'm getting like the best Seattle weather. It's sunny and beautiful. It's only like 51 today. It's really nice weather. Totally clear skies again for like the third day in a row. That sentence, third day in a row. That's big for Seattle. But whenever I'm back in Seattle now, because I have people to see and I want to make sure I catch up with everyone, see Riley enough, see Rach enough, see friends enough, I just feel like it's harder to like do it all, you know? Like I'm just kind of, I wouldn't say I'm behind on filming, but I'm just trying to like keep up with work, stay on top of that stuff, but then also see people while I'm here. But the nice thing about vlogging, when I started vlogging more like, 4 years ago? Well, this is a pro and con, but because you're vlogging, you can kind of like, you're doing things in the real world and like getting stuff done, so you can like clean your house and vlog or go to Target and vlog. Like it's nice to be able to get kind of 2-in-1 with vlogging rather than filming a sit down video. There's more like ahead of time research and prep, and then ordering stuff, doing like a dedicated, you know, sit down time to film, which I don't know, for me, I still do think through my vlogs as far as like, okay, what is gonna be, is there an interesting activity in this, or just thinking through the theme, like even if it's not, okay, I really shook that up, did not need to shake that much. I'm gonna go in with this. I've been really liking this, and actually, when I was at the pumpkin patch, I did the setting spray underneath. I love the setting spray, but I'm starting to feel like it actually really makes my makeup stay on longer if I use it underneath foundation. So I'm gonna start doing like real side-by-side tests, like one day under, one day without it, and see, because I mean, it stayed on all friggin' day at the pumpkin patch. What was I just saying? Great, totally forgot. Something with vlogging, like the theme. Yeah, I usually try to think about like a theme of vlog. So if it's gonna be like a fall vlog or a productive vlog or a clean with me or like that kind of thing, because you do still have to think about like the marketing aspect of YouTube videos where like, okay, is this something that people are going to want to click on? So I still try to think through my vlogs as far as like making sure to have things that obviously are going to be interesting to watch in some way or another, and making sure I have like enough of that sprinkled throughout the video. But I'm rarely planning my days around the vlog, if that makes sense. Sometimes I do, like for example, the fall vlog in San Diego where my mom and I did that whole like shopping thing. That I was like, oh, this would be a fun vlog to like go do with my mom. We probably would have done that anyways, but I don't like to ever really center my life around the vlogs. I like it to be the other way around, because I feel like that's just where it gets weird with content, when you're like doing things for content. Like I remember when I got a question about, am I traveling places for the content or for where I want to go? And I was like, whoa, man, no, I'm definitely just going where I want to go, and then, you know, vlogging that. Honestly, unless I'm doing like a, let's say, you know, apartment hunting video where, for example, I was actually just thinking about this the other day, the Chicago apartment hunting video has like, I think it has almost 600,000 views now. And every now and then I'll go back through my videos, see like what's performing well, what should I film, you know, more of, what do people like, what are people searching, and just doing some analysis as far as like what's performing well. So when I note something like that where for whatever reason the Chicago apartment video is doing really well, and that's the thing, you never know. Like you never know if it was just the thumbnail with like high rises, you never know if it was one specific thing, the title. So it's a risk. Like I could theoretically, I'm saying this would be an example of a video where I could like theoretically go back to Chicago to film another video like that, and it would obviously be a write-off like work trip because it would be literally to film that video, but it's a risk you take because you're upfronting the costs of that trip and you don't know how the video is going to perform. I would say that's like one of the rare examples where I would go somewhere specifically to shoot a video like that, or for like my, you know, makeover series, which I am working on another one of because I haven't done one in a hot minute, the like makeup artist videos. I usually just do those wherever I am. I love filming those videos and you guys like watching those videos. That would be something where I'm like, okay, if I find a really killer, you know, makeup artist in LA, for example, it could be worth doing that. And then I also weigh out, like for me, just with my body and traveling and flying and everything, like that's why I try to stay places longer. I don't know, I just think the lines just start to get real blurred when you're doing stuff in real life for the content and not vice versa. Like obviously there's a lot of strategy to all types of content, so you do have to think things through. I'm not saying that. I don't know, I just think you got to be careful with doing what you personally want to do, like for your own self in life, and like making sure that's your priority, and then making content around what you already want to do, not like vice versa. Obviously there's situations where it makes sense to do the opposite. Like I know a lot of people move to LA or move to New York for that reason because there's better, you know, content opportunities, work opportunities, a lot of brands are there. So like I see both sides. I guess what I'm saying is do what you want to do. For me personally, I would rather just live my life, live where I want to live, and hope that people will want to watch what I already desired to do, not vice versa. When you're not doing enough that fulfills you and you're just doing things for the content, it's a lot harder to sustain. You know what I mean? Like if I was just living in New York City because I'm like, okay, I could probably increase my income by this much, like I could do XYZ, I could go to these events, whatever. The reality is like, I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy going to events. I don't enjoy that lifestyle. So yes, it would be good for your career, but is it like satisfying you personally? It's really hard to sustain something for 11 years if you're not doing it in a way that you enjoy. I talked about burnout in a shadow and schmooze. I'll link in the eye down below, but that could be a lot of the reason why so many people are facing burnout after like a couple years on TikTok. The lines get real blurred of like real life and the internet. You know, it's a mental job at the same time. Like I'm not saying I don't have those feelings, or you know, vlogging, that's one of the reasons why vlogging is hard, because a lot of times I'm not showing the real stuff of what's going on. I guess what I'm saying is I just feel like there's a balance that has to be had, and I don't have it perfectly at all. I mean, that's like my biggest struggle with YouTube and vlogging is like the balance aspect of it. Kind of just because I have it and I'm trying to use it up. I've been taking the Too Faced Superfine, this is not Superfine or Ultra Slim, but it's called Superfine Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I've been using that for, well, normally I do it only like here over, and then I use a lighter shade of the Joa Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Soft Brown, and I'll do that for the front part. Today I kind of got lazy and I'm just doing this all over. I don't think I want to do eye makeup since I'm just going to be on the computer and then walking. Maybe let's use this. It's the LA Girl Toffee. No, not LA Girl, Milani. Oops, I totally think I said this was LA Girl in another video. It's a Milani concealer in the shade Toffee that I've been trying as like bronzer. This Laura Geller brush, I think I mentioned in a vlog how I was trying it for like cream products, or it's technically a foundation brush. It's very small for foundation. I don't think you need this. Like e.l.f. makes a super similar kind of brush for like $5 or so dollars. This one is also kind of heavy, so it's not that great for traveling, but doing this with my left hand. Just trying to get a thumbnail. Hopefully I didn't let that dry too long. Oh, update on so in a past vlog, recent one, I showed getting the new iPhone. I do the yearly upgrade thing for what I do, it just makes sense. Like I lease it and then every year you change it in for free. Not for free, but like you pay the same thing every month pretty much. You might as well update, you know? I had the 14 before. I feel like if you have the 14 and you're not doing the leasing program, there's really no need to upgrade. Like they're very similar. Like I think you'll notice the biggest difference with the camera if you're coming from like an 11, 12, 13. Because I feel like the 14, I think was the one where I felt the biggest difference with the camera jump. Like it did seem like better quality, and the cinematic mode was like incredible. I love using that for vlogging. I don't know, I feel like there's certain things with the 15 that actually looked better on the 14. There's still a couple glitchy, really glitchy things with the 15 and the 14. And there's also a weird thing with the camera where in the middle of videoing, it'll kind of jump from lens to lens, like it's trying to focus, but sometimes it'll get really just look crappy, like kind of blurry. I'm gonna take the NYX Coralicious Sweet Cheeks. I love this. I have been, I've been putting this, the Lumi Glotion, which I've talked about. I love it as like a body glow actually, but I've been putting it on my face as a highlight and just on the high points of my cheekbones, and it actually looks so nice because it's very just like natural looking, and almost the tone of it gives you like this, I don't know, really just super natural glow from within kind of look, like very subtle. I'm back on Handmaid's Tale. It is intense. Probably not the show I should be watching right now. Handmaid's Tale is heavy, very heavy if you've never seen it, but I'm on season 4 right now. Getting good again. I feel like some of the seasons are better than others. Right now I'm invested again. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss and a little liner, but I want to finish my tea and stuff, so I'm not gonna do that yet. But I think I am gonna end off this vlog here. Anything I talked about in the vlogs are always linked down below in the description box, and you can also go in the YouTube comment section, and I always pin a comment with the description box there too. Speaking of YouTube things real quick, YouTube started doing A/B testing for thumbnails. I'm so happy they finally rolled it out. You can A/B test thumbnails, so I can upload like 2 versions of the thumbnail and see which performs better, which is so helpful because I feel like thumbnails are so important for like how video performs. But now I think they definitely need to also do A/B testing for titles, because that also plays a big role, and it's hard to tell what's what sometimes, like what is making it perform well. So how did I just think of that as I was literally ending off the vlog? Don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was talking about description boxes. YouTube has made it like really hard to find the description box because they're trying to like promote their own shopping card thing. Like if you look down below, if I link any products through their shopping thing, I think they want you to click on that rather than my description box and see my links. So anyways, I'm going around it by pinning the description box. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.